guys, it's Jess again, and welcome back to the Ultimate Rikka Sunavalon Combo Guide. So, in this video, we're going to go through a ton of all different options and different Rikka Sunavalon combos, ranging from some OTKs to your basic combos, to hands through Shifter, through Droll, and everything that you can possibly come up with in a match of Yu-Gi-Oh! Playing the Rikka Sunavalon deck. I've played this deck a lot over the last year and a half, taking to the highest level, including the World Championships. So I'd like to think I've got enough experience with the deck to be able to bring out a guide that's as good as any, and that I can be proud of. So, sit back and get ready to learn Rikka Sunavalon. Alright, and we're just going to go straight into our very first combo, which is just with our normal summon Loci. So, I think the first type's combo, quite simply, you normal summon Loci. Roll link 1. Summoning Dryas, using the effect of Dryas, searching Petal Sowing. We then activate Petal Sowing, paying 1,000, or taking 1,000 damage, summoning Twin. We'll go chaining 1 Twin, targeting the Loci in our graveyard, and chaining 2 Dryas. We always do this chaining round, just protect from Gamma and protect from Bell. So we summon out the healer, and summon back our Loci. We go healer, target Dryas, gain 300 life, so now we're on 8-3. Then link 2, summoning out our first Jasmine. Then linking 1 with a Twin into second Dryas, and link 1 with Loci into second healer. We activate healer effect, targeting Dryas, gain 300 life, now on 8-6. Then effective Jasmine to search, grabbing Therion Lily Borea. Activating Therion Lily Borea. Here we pretty much always target the Dryas, just because it's the safest, as you want all the other cards in graveyard for later on in the turn. Just in case you, for some reason, get crowed or something. So summon Lily Borea by equipping Dryas. Immediately use Lily Borea, setting Dryas, searching Disc Colosseum, activating Disc Colosseum, searching Regulus. We can then use Jasmine's effect, tributing healer as cost, special summoning Lone Fire from our deck. Using the effect of Lone Fire, tributing off the Borea, grabbing Rikka Petal. The zones for these don't matter too much, as long as you don't summon the Regulus into this zone. So now, we're not looking to plants yet, so we're going to use our Regulus, targeting the Borea, equipping it, and summoning the Regulus. Now, we'll now use the effect of the Rikka Petal, searching out, move down the Rikka Ferry. Then linking off for our second Jasmine. Then it means we can use Sunseed Twin in graveyard. So we banish Twin and Jasmine for any extra multi-zones cost. Because we have 2 healers and we summoned this one with regular link 1, we can now reborn the healer again. Use the effect, targeting Dryas again, get another 300, now an 8-9. And then Jasmine effect to search will then trigger again, now getting Snowdrop the Rikka Ferry. From here, so generally speaking, when you have 5-card hand, and you have any other Rikka card, you want to be, before you do any of these kind of plays, you want to be going for the trifecta, which is Snowdrop, Mudan plus Princess in hand. However, unfortunately, when you open just Loci without playing a ton of bricks, you can't quite do that. So here we're going to go, effective Mudan, tribute the healer, summon itself, effective Mudan to search, grabbing Concom. We can then replace the Disc Colosseum with that Concom. Then Concom effect set from deck, set Rikka Glamour. Set that one right there. Now go ahead, use Rikka Glamour, tributing Dryas as cost, searching out Petal Princess, and Primula. Now, because we tributed a monster, we can then trigger Primula to summon itself. Then use the effect of Princess, just summon itself regularly. We then overlay Primula and Princess, special summoning Strenna. Now we activate the effect of Strenna, detaching our Princess's cost, targeting in our graveyard Lone Fire Blossom, adding it back to hand. Which means we're now going to be able to summon Snowdrop. So also you Snowdrop summoning Lone Fire later on. But before we do that, we want to clear up a monster zone. So we're going to link the Mudan plus the Jasmine off. If my nails will allow. I forgot I had the extra deck. Effective Melius. Melius will now reborn that Loci from before. That's in graveyard. So here's there's two routes you can go here. You can either try and, I guess, conserve a resource by, so you can either link into Bengalancer, then tribute off the Bengalancer and reborn it. However, in this hand, with just Loci, you don't need to. You can just tribute off the Loci, summon the Snowdrop, summon the Lone Fire, use Lone Fire's effect, tributing off the Strenna. Summon from deck, we're going to summon another copy of Princess, just so we have an extra negation for even more follow-up. Effective Strenna will then activate, summoning itself, and Hyperiton. Or summoning Hyperiton and then attaching itself. Now you have two options here. You can either use Snowdrop to make all your monsters level 4, or you can use Snowdrop to make all your monsters level 8. If you're playing into a more board breaker style deck, then typically you'd like to go for the 4, just so you can protect a bit better evenly. However, in general, I always make it a rule to make them level 8. So I'll go Snowdrop target itself, all monsters become level 8. Then chain Hyperiton to attach a monster. We're going to attach something that we're not really going to be using, so I'm just going to attach a Dryas. Then overlay. Summon our Teardrop. Then link 4 into our Bengalancer. So the reason that I didn't go for Strenna on this end board is because we only have one Tributor's cost right now, which is the Princess. And if we're going to use the Princess to negate by tributing the Strenna, we've then lost the Kongon tribute their monster. So, realistically speaking, we gain an extra interrupt by going for the Strenna. So, by going for the Teardrop instead of the Strenna. For our next combo, we've got the combination of any access to Sunseed Genius Loci, plus pretty much any of your Rikka cards. You can also do this by drawing, let's say, Primula or Petal. However, the combo line for Petal especially is slightly different, so I'll showcase that separately. So for now, we're just going to say draw any of these cards, so we're going to say we've drawn Snowdrop. As long as it doesn't really matter, because you're going to be adding them all to hand and having them in hand at the same time anyway, because the combo starts the exact same way with just our Loci, and the Snowdrop comes into play, or any Rikka card comes into play a little bit later in the combo. So we start with our Thorns on Loci again. Link 1, summoning Dryas. Dryas effect to search, searching out Petal Sowing. Activating Petal Sowing, taking 1000 damage. Summoning Twin. Chaining 1 Twin, target Loci. Chaining 2 Dryas. Special summoning Healer, special summoning Loci. Healer effect, target Dryas, gaining 300 life points. Putting us on 8,300. Then linking 2. Summoning Aromaseraphy Jasmine. Then linking 1, summoning another Dryas, and linking 1 again, summoning Healer. Using Healer as effect, gain 300 life, targeting Dryas. Then effect of Jasmine to search, because we gained 300, now 8,600. Searching out Lily Borea. Effect of Lily Borea, targeting Dryas in graveyard, summoning Borea, equipping Dryas. Then immediately using effective Borea, sending the Dryas, searching Disc Colosseum. Activating Therion Disc Colosseum, searching out Therion King Gregulus. Effect Jasmine, tributing Sunvine Healer, special summoning out Lone Fire Blossom. Lone Fire Blossom effect, tributing the Lily Borea, summoning Rikka Petal. Now, because we're not locked in yet, effective Regulus, summoning itself, equipping Lily Borea. Now using effective Petal, grabbing Petal Princess. So we can have Princess or Mudan here. Since we're getting another search off into Jasmine, we're just looking to have that combination of Princess, Snowdrop, Mudan, all in hand. So now we're going to link 2, summoning Jasmine, and now activating effect our twin in graveyard, banishing Jasmine extra monster's cost, special summoning Sylvan Healer. Effective Sylvan Healer, targeting Dryas, gaining 300 life, then effective Jasmine, searching again, and grabbing on Mudan. So we now have what I would like to call the triangle, the trifecta. So here, we'll use the effective Snowdrop, tributing our healer, summoning Snowdrop, and summoning Mudan. Effective Mudan will then activate, allowing us to search out our Concom. Now, we're going to link 3, summoning Melius, and using our Melius, now to special summon our Loci from grave. Now we're able to access Princess, summoning itself. So now we have our 4 monsters on field, and we have level 4. We can go Snowdrop effect, targeting Princess. So all of our plants are now level 4, which means we're going to be able to make double Strenna. We can go, specifically you have to overlay these 2. You have to overlay Mudan plus Princess, summoning Strenna, using the effect of Strenna, detaching the Mudan, targeting Mudan in grave to add it to hand. Now we haven't used Mudan's effect in hand yet because we summoned it with Snowdrop, so we can now use Mudan again, tributing the Strenna as cost, summoning Mudan, triggering effect of Strenna, special summon Hyperiton by equipping the Strenna, replacing Disc Coliseum, activating Concom, effective Hyperiton will activate, equipping Disc Coliseum to get our spell negate, effective Concom will set from deck, setting Rikka sheet from deck. Because our monster is still level 4 here, we can overlay, summoning out our second Strenna, and finally linking 4 with our Mudan plus our Melius, grabbing Bengalancer. So this is the full plant combo board. We have our spell negate, monster negate, or spell and monster negate, we've got our sheet, we've got our Concom, we've got our Princess engrave, we have follow up, we've got the Strenna, so we get things like Dark Rollers, we can Dark Roll or even lead through our negates even. We can still shoot Strenna off and get Teardrop. So this is our full combo board, and it wins pretty much every game you summon it. Another option that we can have for Rikka's end board is ending on Notoria Rosewhip plus the regular slog. Now, the Rosewhip plus regular slog is Rosewhip plus regular slog. Stops our opponents using spells and traps essentially, and is really good against some of the weaker matchups for our deck, like Trap decks, Labyrinth, or Runic. Now, you can do it with obviously things like Unexpected Die, because you'll still have your normal summon at the end of the combo, but how do you do a full combo and get the Rosewhip out without your normal summon? Well, we can do it. You can do it with just Loci, but it's not very efficient. So we can do it showcased with Loci plus Princess. So we start off in the exact same fashion as normal, which is normal summon Loci. I forgot I ordered it. Summon Dryas, effective Dryas, searching, sowing, activating sowing. Summoning Twin, chainlink 1 Twin, chainlink 2 Dryas, summoning Healer, summoning Loci. So it's the same start as normal, and we're still going for that trifecta of cards in hand, so we're going to be comboing until we get Princess, Snowdrop, Mudan in hand. In any order. So you can see Loci plus any Rikka card really to do this. So Healer effect will target Dryas, going up to 8,300, then linking 2, going into Jasmine, then linking 1 into Dryas, and linking 1 again into Healer. Healer effect target Dryas to gain 300 life points, then effective Jasmine to search, searching out our Therion engine, which gives us the first negate. Because Regulus negates effect gets us lock, so we want to summon Regulus to protect our combo as soon as we can. We summon Borea, equipping Dryas, and then using Borea's effect, sending Dryas' cost, searching out Disc Coliseum. Using Disc Coliseum, grabbing Regulus. Now we use Jasmine, treat Healer, summon Rosewhip, sorry, not summon Rosewhip, summon Lone Fire Blossom, then Lone Fire Blossom, tribute the Borea, grabbing Petal. Here we summon our Regulus by equipping the Lily Borea. And now use Petal. Use the effect search, grabbing our Moodan. From here, link to, going into the second copy of Jasmine, and using the effect of Sunseed Twin in our graveyard, banishing itself, and banishing the extra monster of Jasmine as cost, to summon back Healer. Use Healer's effect, targeting Dryas, gaining 300 life, then effective Jasmine to search, searching out Snowdrop. So, unlike the regular combo, this is where the combo does change slightly. Here we're going to go link Jasmine plus Healer into Melius, and use Melius' effect, Reborn back Sunseed Genius Loci. Essentially, we're doing this because we really want to have that monster with a level in a corner zone, so even if we've missed with Sylvan, we're still perfectly fine. Now, we go ahead and go link with these guys, not into Bengalancer, but into Dance. We use effective Dance, we mill 3 cards. We're going to say that we miss here. However, if you do hit a monster, it's the same kind of procedure. It just gives you a free extender, so you're going to end on an extra interrupt if you do hit a monster. So we're going to assume we mill 3 copies of Small World. Then we're going to use Petal Princess in hand to summon itself. And then effective Moodan, tributing Princess to summon Moodan. And use the effect to search Concom. So if you did hit a monster here, you do the exact same play and just summon the monster that you milled with Dance here. So you'll have 2 level 4s here by targeting Princess. And the Moodan will just be on field, which you can use as Untera later on. However, because we didn't, we're just going to summon the Moodan here. Then we go Dance effect, target Princess, make both our monsters level 4, and overlay. Summoning Strenna. Now use effect of Strenna, we'll attach Loci as cost. And importantly here, we're going to be targeting the Lone Fire Blossom in our graveyard to add it back to hand. So, we just use Snowdrop now, tributing Dance Peon, summoning Snowdrop, and summoning Lone Fire. We can use Lone Fire's effect, tributing Strenna as cost, going to grab out our Rosewhip, then use the effect of Strenna, summoning itself back, and grabbing a Hyperiton. Now replacing Discolosseum with Concon, Hyperiton equipping, just in case we want to have that spell negate still. And then Concon sets from deck. Concon is going to set our Rikka sheet. Now we can simply go Snowdrop target itself, overlay, special summon Teardrop, and now we have Hyperiton, Teardrop, Princess, Sheet, Concon to beat their monster, and a full spell lock. Without spells and traps, no deck is outing this board. Unless they have spells traps to get through this, such as Droplets or Dark Ruler, and even then, it's not that great for them. Because we still have the Concon, Sheet, the Princess to reduce cost. This field is pretty cushy. Like, you're happy here. So, obviously, if you do end up hitting a monster with Sylvan, you will end up having the extra extender, which means you'll be able to, for example, keep a level 4, and be able to end on Strenna, which is even better, because then if you do end up getting Dark Ruler, you can then tribute off the Strenna with the Princess and get the Teardrop out as another negate. However, those variations are quite simple, and it follows the same general combo pathway as this. For our next combo, we've got Loci plus Lily Borea. So, you can do the full board, because you're not searched with just Loci plus Lily, if you don't use the Lily early and use it in the regular combo way. However, I personally am quite a little bit more of a cautious player, so if I can, I'll use the Lily Borea earlier and make sure I'm pretty much immune from Ash and Nibiru. So, that end board you end on a slightly worse end board, however, you've still got so many negations, typically you're always winning, and you're safe from Ash, Nibiru, and other hand traps just much better. So, how do you do that combo line? Because I know lots of people do get mixed up with this one. So, obviously we start out as normal summon Loci, linking 1, summoning Dryas, using effect of Dryas, searching Sowing. Then using Lily Borea's effect, summoning itself by equipping Loci, and using the Borea's effect, setting itself to graveyard, adding Disc Colosseum. Then using Disc Colosseum, searching out Regulus. Now using Regulus, summoning itself, equipping the Borea. We want to summon it into this zone, even though it's the Anima zone, just because of, we want to keep, especially if you have multiple plants in hand, or you have any other plants in hand, you want to have these 3 zones free for both Jasmine and Dance combos, even if they're not relevant in this line. So from there, we go Sowing, summon Twin, chain link 1 Twin, target Loci, chain link 2 Dryas, summoning Healer, and then reborning back the Loci. Using effective Healer, targeting Dryas, gaining 300, so we're on 8,300. Linking 2 into Jasmine. Then linking 1 with a Twin into our Dryas. And linking 1 with our Loci into our second copy of Healer. Using Healer's effect, targeting Dryas, gaining 300 life, so we're at 8,600. Then effective Jasmine to search, grabbing Princess. Now we can use the effective Princess special itself. We don't really need to, but we'll do it. We need it on field in a second anyway. Use effective Jasmine, tributing Healer. Just something on Petal. No reason to use Stonefire here. Not tributing, don't need to tribute anything off. Then use effect of Petal. Searching out our Mudan. Now, because we've got our 2 monsters, we can just go linking. Summon Jasmine. Now, because we've got Twin and our Healer in graveyard, Twin effect buys Jasmine as cost. Summon Healer. Healer effect target Dryas, gain 300. Put Jasmine to search again. Jasmine searching out Snowdrop. Then, quite simply, we just go link Jasmine plus Healer. Summon Melius. Melius effect to reborn. Reborning back our Loci. Using effective Snowdrop, tributing Dryas. Summon Snowdrop. Summon Mudan. Mudan effect to search, grabbing Concon. Link 4. Summon up Bengal Lancer. Replace Disc Colosseum with Concon. Concon effect set from deck, setting Rikka sheet. And then finally, Snowdrop effect targeting itself, and overlaying for Teardrop. So the advantage of doing it like this, even though you don't have the Strenna, is you can go for like a couple of, you can end on your high Periton Strenna lines if you're going via Glamour. However, having the sheet just makes everything significantly easier, because as an interrupt, sheet is probably the most valuable one you can get. And even though you don't have control of the Strenna, you do still also have the Princess negating graveyard, so you have plenty of interrupts here, and it's safe through Nibiru and Ash. So we're starting with Loci access, Borea access, and any form of extender. So this extender can be Princess, Glamour, or we can start with Die and then have a normal summon of regular plant. Any combination of these kind of cards will work. The combo does vary slightly differently depending on what you use early on. However, this is more going for just the general concept, because this combo line is very, very resilient to hand traps and very resilient to interrupts. So I thought it was just good to showcase this concept. So, to start off with, obviously we have our hand here. We'll start with Unexpected Die, summoning out our Loci. We'll link off our Loci into Dryas. Use Dryas' effect to search, searching out Sowing. Special Lily Borea, targeting Loci. Then use Lily Borea's effect, setting Loci, searching Disc Colosseum. Using Disc Colosseum, searching Regulus. So this is where it differs slightly, so we're not using Borea to send itself, we're just searching Regulus. Then we're going Link 2, summoning out our first Jasmine. Now Regulus effect to summon itself. Just because we're trying to play around interrupts, even though it's the Anima zone, I'm always in Regulus here, because it means we're free to do everything with Dance and all those cards in these zones later on. And then we just normal summon our Loci and link 1 into Dryas. If you don't open die, you open, let's say, Princess, or there's multiple ways to get into this kind of board. We're looking for these 3 here, though. And now we use the Sowing. Because even if Sowing gets ashed, and then the regular gets gated, we still have the Jasmine Tribute to go into Petal. So yeah, Sowing will activate, summoning Dryas. We're still going Chainlink 1 Twin, Chainlink 2 Dryas. Dryas summoning out a healer. And reborning a copy of Loci. Then, because we've gained life points from the Dryas, we go Chainlink 1 Jasmine, Chainlink to search, Chainlink 2 healer. Searching Mudan. And then gaining 300 life points. Now we're on 8-3. So now we go effect Jasmine, tribute healer as cost. Grabbing our Petal. Now Petal can go ahead and search Princess. So we're going for that trifecta of Mudan, Princess, and Snowdrop in hand. Now, the one thing here to note is that we haven't got 2 healers in grave for our twin. So even if we link off the twin here, we can't use twin to reborn. So instead, we're going to go link Petal plus Jasmine into our second copy of Jasmine. Then, just link 1 with a Loci into healer. You select a healer, targeting Dryas, getting 300 life points, and then triggering Jasmine to search again, now getting the Snowdrop. From here, we can freely use our Snowdrop, treating healer, summoning Snowdrop, summoning. So you can either summon, you can pretty much summon either of these here. For the sake of playing around Super Poly a little bit better, I'm just going to summon the Princess. It doesn't make too much difference, it's just for the sake of playing around cards here. Then we'll use Link into Melius. Melius Vector Reborn. Reborning Loci. We'll go Snowdrop Effect, targeting Princess, make everything level 4. Then overlaying, summoning out Strenna. We'll use the effect of Strenna, we're going to attach Princess. In this instance, I'm just going to target the Loci to add back for follow-up. However, you can pretty much target any plant in your graveyard here. Depends what you started with. Then, we'll use the Mudan, tributing the Strenna. Because we don't have many opportunities to Bell, we pretty much always want to chain block the Strenna because they wouldn't have used it yet, even if they had it. So chain 1 Strenna, chain 2 Mudan, Mudan searching Concon, Strenna summoning itself, and summoning out Hyperiton. Getting mixed up there. Then replacing Disc Colosseum with Concon. Hyperiton effect, equipping the Disc Colosseum. Effect of Concon, set from deck, setting Rikka sheet. Put it there. Overlaying our monsters for second copy of Strenna. And then going for the link 4 into Bengalancer. So you can, by summoning Mudan with and then adding it back, you can add an additional monster instead of the card in hand. However, that plays into Super Poly with having Mudan plus Strenna on your end board. Even though they can go Hyperiton plus Regulus, honestly, you're kind of fine losing these, you just don't want to lose this. In my opinion. Also, this way you get the additional follow-up card in hand. This could be pretty much whichever card you started with. This can really be anything. So, this combo is a lot more resilient through hand traps, just because you end up getting out the Regulus early, and then even if your Sowing ends up getting negated because they've got multiple negates for the Sowing, you're still going Jasmine Tribute, summon from deck. Getting your Petal, getting your Mudan, and then comboing off from there. For our next combo, we're going to be opening 1 copy of Unexpected Die. So, obviously you can do the regular, just Loci combo route. However, I'm going to show an alternative route, just so you get a better idea of options and different routes you can go, especially when you see Unexpected Die with combination with other cards. There's a whole plethora of different options, especially since you still have the normal summon. So, we'll go through some concepts like using Strenna effect, add back Lone Fire, then normal summon Lone Fire. So, also, with this combo, we do have the option, we are going to be using Sylvan Princess Sprite, which allows us to mill 3. and then we get extra extenders if we hit anything. For this combo, I'm going to assume that we're not going to hit anything. The main difference is we'll end on a Bengal Lancer instead of a Teardrop if we do hit any monster, or any plant monster, which allows us to play around better around Super Poly. However, for the sake of it, we're not going to hit. We're going to mill 3 spell cards, let's say. So, we'll start with Unexpected Die, summoning out our Loci, Link 1, Summon Dryas, activate effect of Dryas, search Sowing, activate Sowing, special summon Twin, chain link 1 Twin, target Loci, chain link 2 Dryas, summon Healer, and roll back the Loci. Healer, target Dryas, gain 300 life points. Then, link 2, summon Jasmine, link 1 with Twin, summon Dryas, link 1 with Loci, summon Healer. Activate Healer effect, target Dryas, gain 300 life points, then effect Jasmine to search Lily Borea. Then we'll activate Lily Borea, targeting Dryas in graveyard, summon, and equip. Then effect Lily Borea, sending the Dryas to graveyard, then searching Therion Disc Coliseum. Then we'll activate Therion Disc Coliseum, use Disc Coliseum to searching out Regulus. Then we'll activate Jasmine, tributing Healer as cost, summoning out Lone Fire Blossom. Now using Lone Fire Blossom, tributing Borea, summoning Rikka Petal. And now we can activate Regulus and hand summon itself. Equipping the Borea. Now we use effective Petal, Loci to search out Princess. Then go for our link 2, summon second copy of Jasmine, and activate effective Twin in graveyard, banishing Jasmine as cost, and reborning the copy of Healer we link summoned. Use Healer's effect again, target Dryas, when you're on 8,900, and then effective Jasmine to search, grabbing us Mudan the Rikka Fairy. Here, we're going to go for our link 2 into Sylvan Danceophone. Effect, or Dance Purity even. Mill 3 cards. Oh no, mysteriously we didn't hit any plants. So if we do hit any plants here, it means we get an additional extender, and we're able to do, well, more. We get the additional extender, so we can end on Strand of Bengal Lancer. However, we're going to assume for this, we just don't hit anything. We'll activate Princess, summoning itself, and then link 3 for Melius. Use effective Melius to reborn Sunseed Genius Loci, to the zone that Dance points to. Now we can activate Mudan, tributing Melius's cost, summoning itself, using the effect, grabbing Concon from deck. Now we can use Dance, because we have level 4 engrave, we can target Princess, and make Mudan and Loci level 4, then overlay, summoning Strenna, then use our effective Strenna. Because we haven't normal summoned, we can add back our Lone Fire. I lost the word then. Now we can normal summon Lone Fire. So there are 2 routes you can go here. You can either tribute off Strenna, or tribute off Dance Peony. So you're either going to end on Bengal Lancer plus Teardrop, or end on Teardrop plus Strenna. If you're afraid of Super Poly, you'll end up tributing off the Strenna. If you're not afraid of Super Poly, you can tribute off the Dance. We're going to say, for argument's sake, I'm currently not afraid of Super Poly. So I'll go effect, tribute Dance, summon Snowdrop, so target itself, overlay for Teardrop, and then replace Disc Coliseum with Concon, and Concon effect to set from deck, setting Sheet from deck. So this still gives us pretty much all our interruptions. We still have Hyperion on the extra deck, we still have Strenna, Sheet, Princess. So unlike the combo with just Loci, we now get with guaranteeing getting to Sheet and 2 XYZs. Because the Bengal Lancer bounce, although it's nice as a float, we still have it for the grind game, and it is a pretty weak interrupt compared to everything else. So this board is just a little bit different. You can, of course, go for your regular Loci combo, and this entirely depends on the rest of your hand. For example, if you have a monster you can normal summon and then tribute with Jasmine, even if it's a hand trap, that could give you, that's it, that is the extra extend you need to keep extending the board. For this next combo, we're going to be fully spell trap blocking our opponent with the Rosewhip, then Therion King Regulus lock, along with Strenna and Sheet and Princess to interact with the monsters from just one card, which is, so the one card combo for this is Unexpected Die. You can do other one card combos if you're playing additional brick cards. However, I don't wish to do that, especially right now when the deck already plays a couple of bricks. So, the Just Die combo, we start with Unexpected Die, summoning Loci. Exact same starter as you'd expect, linking into Dryas, Dryas effect, searching Sowing, activating Sowing, summon Twin. Chain link 1 Twin, chain link 1, chain 2 Dryas, summoning Healer, then summoning Loci. Healer targeting Dryas, getting 300 life. Now linking into Jasmine, then link 1 into Dryas, and link 1 into Healer. Healer effect target Dryas, gain 300, then effect Jasmine to search, searching out your Lily Borea. Lily Borea targeting Dryas in Graveyard, you summon it and equip, then effective Lily Borea sending Dryas, searching out Disc Coliseum, and activating that Disc Coliseum to search out your Therion King Regulus. Now use effective Jasmine, tributing Healer, grabbing Lone Fire, and effective Lone Fire, tributing Lily Borea, summoning Petal. Now effective Regulus, summoning itself by equipping our Borea. Effective Petal activates, searching out Rikka Princess. From here, the play does change very slightly compared to normal. Sorry, the next part is same as normal, it changes after that slightly though. So we go Link into Jasmine, then effective Twin, Banish, Banish, Summon, effect gain 300, and then effective Search, grabbing Mudan, which is going to give us access to our Concon a bit later on. From here, we're going to Link Summon into our Malleus, use Malleus effect to reborn Loci. Now activating Princess effect in hand to summon itself. And we'll link Malleus plus Princess into Dance. Don't know why I went so quiet there. Dance effect will attempt to mill 3, obviously because we miss. We're going to assume we miss because it doesn't really matter here. If we do miss, we then get a free extender, which is great. But we're mainly summoning Dance for the level manipulation to allow us to get a Sylvan, to get us to go to Strenna here. We'll go effective Mudan, tribute Dryas, summon, effective Search, grab Concon, then effective Dance, targeting Princess, make both monsters level 4, and overlay for Strenna. Now we can replace this Coliseum with Concon, use Concon set from deck, Concon grab Rikka Sheet. Effective Strenna will attach Rihanna's cost, and because we haven't used our normal summon, we can now add back Lone Fire, normal summon Lone Fire, use the effect, tribute his cost, grabbing our Rosewhip. So now we have Princess to tribute his cost with Concon. We've also got Strenna, which is when it's tributed will summon a monster, and Sheet to tribute and take. So we have 3 to 4 monster interactions, and as well as a complete spell and trap block with our Rosewhip and our Regulus from just one card, along with follow-up if Regulus sends itself, for example, being able to summon back the Petal from grave and have Concon set from deck as follow-up. So this combo, especially, it does obviously change and you'll end on significantly more. For example, if you have any way to a normal summon or an extender, you may end up using Snowdrop and use Snowdrop effect to summon the Lone Fire, like in the Rikka plus Loci combo. So it obviously does change a little bit, but this is the very basic, just Unexpected Die combo. Now for another combo. This time we're not going to be opening Loci, so I'm going to show you two different variations where you open Petal plus Princess. So these two on their own, I guess a little bit unassuming. So the way typically you're going to play out this turn, most of the time, is going to be Special Summon Princess, Link 1, Summoning Dryas, Normal Summon Petal, use Petal effect, searching Mudan. We're linking off this immediately, making the Dryas just so we have protection from hand traps. Use Mudan, choosing Dryas, summoning, then searching out our Concon, using Concon, Concon set, sheep from deck, and then passing. Or alternatively, we're doing it this way around, and just passing with the Dryas. So this is the basic combo where we're still trying to end on sheet plus Princess and Concon, so it's landing on the stage 3 interrupts. However, it doesn't have to happen this way. There are a couple of ways that this can happen. There's multiple different combo variations here. So if you're trying to push for a little bit more damage, there is a full combo route from this, which is a little bit unassuming. So, exact same opening, we've got Petal plus Princess. We'll again start with Special Summon Princess, Link 1, Summon Dryas. We're then going to Normal Summon Petal, use the effect, searching Mudan, activating Mudan, tributing Dryas, summon, effect, grabbing that Concon, activating Concon, and this time we're going Concon set Glamour, because we're going to push for a bigger board basically. Using Glamour, choosing Petal, grabbing Borea plus Snowdrop. We can now use Borea. We're going to target Dryas, equipping, summon Borea, then using Borea's effect, sending Dryas, searching Disc Coliseum, replacing Concon with Disc Coliseum, Disc Coliseum then searching a second copy of Lily Borea, and now we can use Snowdrop, tributing the Borea, grabbing Snowdrop, and the second Borea. So here we've gotten to the 3 plant setup. So if you haven't used Loci, or haven't used Sowing, sorry, once you get to 3 plants, we can go into a Jasmine Loci setup, so that we can always have access to OTK damage. So this is assuming obviously I preface that my personal preference is always to go for the Mudan, Dryas, or Petal, Sheet, Princess, Concon route. However, if you do wish to continue, let's say if you're going for an OTK. I'm not sure if I've ordered this correctly, so we're going with freehand with the extract this time. We go Jasmine effect, tribute Mudan, summon Lone Fire. Lone Fire effect, tributing the Jasmine, grabbing Loci, link on with Loci, grabbing the Dryas. Use Dryas effect, grabbing Sowing, using Sowing, summoning Twin, chain link 1 Twin, chain link 2 Dryas, Dryas summoning out Healer, reborning back the Loci, and now you can use Dryas to heal and target Dryas, and from here you have your full OTK combo line, where you can just go for Melius, these guys 3 into Melius, reborn Loci, make the second Dryas with the Lone Fire, and have a 3 attack Thrasher and a Beggar Lancer. So that's your 12k damage combo from here. Alternatively, if you're trying to, typically I'd never really do this going first because I just end on that sheet board. You can keep going by going immediately linking 2 monsters into Sylvan, milling 3, we're going to assume we miss and don't hit anything. Using the Sylvan, target the Princess Engrave, overlaying for Strenna effect to add back, such a Lone Fire, and we're going to add back our Concon. Now we can reactivate our Concon and link Dance plus Loci into our Melius, reborn Loci, and link 4 into Beggar Lancer. Obviously, typically I wouldn't do this, however, I'm mainly doing this to showcase how we get other access to Loci. I'll show a better example a little bit later on with combos, But Lone Fire, being able to summon Tribute Jasmine from Loci from deck, especially when you're being interrupted, is a really valuable combo line and combo stopper. Unfortunately, not always going to open access to Loci. So, what happens if you open Sowing? Well, Sowing plus any level 4 or lower plant monster can still get you into a pretty sizable combo, and I think a good way to showcase that is with Petal. So, there's two variations of this combo. Because we summon Sylvan Dance Peony, same thing. In the combo, there's two different variations for where you end up hitting with Dance Peony, and one when you're missing with Dance Peony. So we're going to start with the missing combo, and showcase what you can do without when you don't draw Loci, but you do draw Sowing. So start with normal summon Petal, use the effect, adding Princess. Activate Princess in hand, summon itself. Then link 1, summon Dryas. Now we can activate Sowing, and we're protected from Ash because of Princess. So we get to summon our Loci from deck, and use effect to Dryas to summon from extra deck, summoning Healer. Healer effect activates, starting Dryas, gaining 300 life, putting us at 8,300. Then link 2, summon Jasmine. Now link 1 with Petal, summoning Dryas, and link 1 with Loci, summoning Healer. Healer effect targeting Dryas, gaining 300 life, and the effect of Jasmine trigger to search Primula. Now activate effect of Jasmine, tribute Healer as cost, summoning Lone Fire from deck, and effect of Primula because you tributed a monster, summons itself. Now here we're going to link 2 with our with our Dryas and Jasmine into Dance, and use the effect to mill 3 cards. In this example, we're going to assume we do not hit any plants. We're mainly summoning it for level manipulation though, so that's perfectly fine with us. Now we'll use Lone Fire's effect, tributing itself, grabbing Mudan, then Mudan effect, grabbing Concom. Because we've got Princess in graveyard, which will be at the bottom, we can go Dance, target Princess, make our Mudan level 4, then overlay, summoning out Strenna. Now we can use Strenna's effect, we'll attach Mudan here, and target the Lone Fire in graveyard to add it back to hand, which is going to be pretty important later on. Now we can go activate Concom. Concom effect set from deck, setting Glamour. Now we can activate our Glamour, tributing Strenna as cost, adding Snowdrop, and Lily Borea or second level 8. Effect of Strenna in graveyard will trigger, summoning Hyperiton and attaching Strenna as a material. Now simply we go activate the Lily Borea effect, target any plant in grave. Here we're just going to target the Primula, summon Borea, equip Primula, then Borea effect, sending the Primula, grabbing our Disc Coliseum. For me, there's 2 lines you can do it slightly differently here. You can either keep the Concon and tribute your opponent's monster and another Teardrop, or you can make Strenna and play a little bit safer into Dock Roll or Evenly, and get an extra spell negate. So for me, I prefer to have the spell interaction, so I'm going to get rid of my Concon. I'm going to replace Concon with Disc Coliseum, chain Hyperiton to equip from grave, and equip the Glamour from graveyard as material, so I get that spell negate, and search out Regulus. Then I'll link 3, summon Melius, use Melius' effect to reborn. Melius will reborn out our Sunseed Genius Loci. We can then link summon, link 4 into Bengalancer, activate Snowdrop in hand, tributing Bengalancer, summoning Snowdrop, and Lone Fire. Lone Fire effect on itself, tribute as cost, grab out our Princess, then Snowdrop effect, target Princess, and overlay for our Strenna. Then to finish off, we just use the effect of Bengalancer in graveyard, banishing Melius, and banishing a Dryas, summoning itself. So this means we've got battle protection, we've still got the Princess in graveyard as a negation. So tribute Strenna, so we're going to get Teardrop, we've got follow-up, we've got bounce, and we've got spell and monster interaction. So even though we didn't open optimally, we still ended on a pretty big board, and we're going to get Petal Reborn and follow-up immediately with Regulus to get negate. So we've got plenty of follow-up. Now we're going to go through the combo with when we hit with Dance. for our next combo. Quite simply, we're going for exact same again, but this time we're going to be hitting one card with Dance. So we'll start off the same start as before as last combo with some Petal effect, searching Princess, effect Princess summon itself, then linking one into Dryas, activating Sowing, summoning Loci from deck, and effect of Dryas, summoning Healer. Healer effect targeting Dryas, gaining 300 life. Then linking 2, summon Jasmine, link 1, summon Dryas, and link 1, summon Healer. Healer effect targeting Dryas, then affects Jasmine to search, searching out Primula again. We're mainly adding Primula because we really want the level 4 in this situation, and we've already used Princess. Then Jasmine effect, tribute Healer's cost, still grabbing Lone Fire, and effect a Primula in hand to summon. Now we link, again summoning our Dance, and using effect of Dance to mill 3 cards. So this time we're going to hit 1. We've just chosen Loci because it's a completely vanilla monster. It doesn't change combo at all. For example, if you hit a Mudan, your combo may change slightly because you no longer need it for the Lone Fire. Alright, now we can just go Dance effect, targeting Princess in Graveyard, so making this level 4, making the Loci level 4, then overlaying, grabbing our Strenna. Here I'm going to use the effect of Lone Fire. Lone Fire is just going to tribute itself off, grabbing Mudan. Mudan effect will activate, adding Concon. We may as well just activate Concon here. Concon effect is set, setting sheet. Then link summon for Melius. Melius effect reborn, reborning back our Loci. Linking 4 into Banglancer, and we can use the effect of Strenna, detaching material, we'll attach the Primula, to target a card in our graveyard, add it back to hand. We're just going to add back the Lone Fire for our next turn. So now we have follow-up, we have Sheep, Strenna, Banglancer, Princess Engrave, Concon Tribute. We have, I'd say, this is kind of the standard board. The other board where you get the hyper as well is the extended board. This is just your standard, will win most games interrupt board. And it's pretty safe through hand traps as well, since you, for the majority of the time, you have that Princess negate live. So for the very, very basic combo, it's quite straightforward. We go with normal summon Loci, link 1, summon Dryas, Dryas effect, searching Sowing, activating Sowing, summon Twin, chain link 1 Twin, target Loci, chain link 2 Dryas, Dryas summoning Healer, warning back Loci. We then go for link 3. We do gain 300 with Healer, but Melius. Melius effect, roaring back the Loci. Then linking 1, summoning Thrasher. Thrasher effect targeting Melius, so Thrasher becomes 3200 attack. Then Melius effect targeting Thrasher, so Thrasher gets 2 attacks. So that's 6400. Well, it can deal 6400 damage. Then we just link 4 into Banglancer. We can then Banglancer bounce their monster and then attack for 3200, 3200, 2500, which is game. So this is typically going to be a game 1, going second kind of OTK combo. There are lines where you can go through Concon with this as well, and you'll go Concon, grab Glamour, then tribute their monster, search Petal Princess. However, we're going to assume they don't have any monsters, and there's no need to do that. So we'll start with normal summon Loci, linking 1, summoning Dryas, Dryas effect, searching Sowing, activating Sowing, special summoning Twin, chain link 1 Twin, target Loci, chain link 2 Dryas, Dryas special summoning Healer, Twin special summoning Loci. Healer effect, targeting Dryas, gaining 300 life points. Then link 2, summon Jasmine. Now we link 1, Twin into Dryas, and link Loci into Healer. Healer effect, target Dryas to gain life points. Then Jasmine effect to search. We're now at 8,600 life points. searching Lily Borea. Activate Lily Borea, target the card we don't need, so we target healer in graveyard. Summon Borea. Borea effect to search, sending healer, grabbing this Colosseum, then activating this Colosseum to grab Regulus. We use Jasmine effect, treat healer as cost, special summoning out Lone Fire Blossom. Now using Lone Fire Blossom, tributing Borea, summoning Petal. Now we use Regulus. Regulus summons itself by equipping Borea. Already have 3,500 damage from just this alone now. So now that we don't mind me locked into plants, we'll use Petal effect. Add Princess. Here is where you can grab the Mudan. So Mudan, get Concon. Concon, set Glamour. Then Glamour, tribute their monster, search Princess. However, for this concept, it's unnecessary. That's just one that you may need to go through to out some monsters, for example. So from here, we can go Special Summon Princess. Then link one with Princess. Summoning out Dryas. Now we go link Lone Fire, Petal, and Dryas off. Summoning Melius. We use Melius' effect. Reborn back our Loci. Now, because we have 2 Dryas in graveyard, we can activate the effect of Twin. So we banish Twin, banish our Jasmine as cost, and summon back a copy of Dryas. Now we just link Loci into our Thrasher. Use effective Melius, use effective Thrasher, target Melius. Then effective Melius, target Thrasher. So Thrasher is 3,200 attack, and it now attacks 3 times because we control 3 Sunavalon monsters. Then, quite simply, we just link Dryas plus Melius into Bengalancer, and then Battle Phase, that's 3,200, 3,200, 3,200, 2,500, and 3,500, putting over 15,000 damage on board. So we start off as normal Loci, link 1, summoning Dryas, Dryas effect to search out Sowing, activate Sowing, summoning Twin. Chaining 1 Twin, target Loci, chaining 2 Dryas, Dryas summoning Healer, and Twin rewarding Loci. Healer effect, target Dryas, gain 300 life. Then, link 2, summoning Jasmine, link 1, summoning Dryas, and link 1 again into Healer. Healer effect, target Dryas to gain, effect Jasmine to search. Also, one thing I'd like to note very quickly about these combos is that they're immune to Bestials. So I've designed these combos specifically so that you can definitely extend a little bit more in these little OTK lines to get a little bit more damage or a little bit more advantage. However, you don't want to put Jasmine in grave and get Bestialed, and because Druid's Worm is a little bit annoying. So anyway, go ahead Jasmine, add Primula, then effect Jasmine summon from deck, tribute as cost, special summoning Petal, then trigger Primula, summoning Primula. Effective Petal, searching out Princess. Special summon Princess. Now, simply we go link 1 with Princess, summon Dryas, link 3, summon Melius, Melius effect, reborning back our Loci, link 1 with the Loci, summoning Thrasher, Thrasher effect, targeting Melius, becomes 3,200 attack, activate effect of Twin in graveyard because we have 2 Dryas in grave, banish Jasmine as cost, summoning second Dryas, now using effective Melius to target Thrasher to give it 3 attacks. We go Melius plus Dryas, summon Bengalancer, and now we go bounce something, battle phase, Thrasher, 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 Bengalancer. That's over 12,000 damage. For this combo, we're not opening Loci. So for this combo, we're just opening Princess and Lily Borea. So the idea of this combo is I've not completely mapped the deck, to be honest, for this one, because my main focus here is the concept of ways to get to Loci when you haven't necessarily opened it, including one that I think the main line was with Lily Borea, which I think a lot of people don't realise. So we'll start off. Effect Princess summon, link 1, summon Dryas. Then summon Lily Borea. Equipping Princess, Borea effect, sending Princess, grabbing Discolosseum, grabbing Regulus, linking into Jasmine, then activate Regulus, targeting Lily Borea, and Jasmine tributing that Regulus, because one negate is never enough. Grabbing Lonefire tributing Jasmine, grabbing Loci. And now we're doing Loci with an extender combo, but we don't have any Therions, and we don't have access to our Jasmine tribute to summon from deck. So we'll link one into... Yep, my ordering has gone out the window. Dryas effect, searching Sowing, activating Sowing, summoning Twin. Channeling one Twin, channeling two Dryas, grabbing Healer, reborning back Loci. Then Healer target Dryas to gain. Now, there are two options here. The reason I didn't order it. So we have a couple of little options here. You can now make your second Jasmine, because you haven't normal summoned. You can now make the second Jasmine. Link one. However, I like a different line here. One that I guess is a little bit less common. So I'm gonna link two. Instead of summoning out Jasmine, summon out Dance. Use effect to mill. I'm gonna just pretend out hit. Then Dance effect. Target the Princess in Grave. Make these level 4 and overlay for Strenna. Now I can use Strenna, detaching specifically Lonefire, adding back the Lonefire, and normal summoning the Lonefire. So in this situation, you can either go Lonefire tribute Strenna, grab Mudan, or we can just go Lonefire tribute itself, grab Mudan, grab Concon. Where is my Concon? Oh, Concon shoot both bottom cards. Link 4, grab Bengal Lancer, Discolosseum for Concon set sheet pass. Now, although this seems really underwhelming, look how many resources we haven't used. So in plan, as a deck, your resources pretty much depend on your extra deck. So if you have loads of cards in your extra deck, you're winning. Like if you can get to a combo board, and I would consider this your standard combo board, you're winning with just these extra deck cards left. Especially since your Glamour can now immediately search out. You still have Snowdrop left as well. So to make Teardrop and to go Glamour Tributor's cost, search both Snowdrop and Lily, then Lily targeting Regulus and Grave to get a free negate. So I think the more simple, the more linear kind of combos where you're not trying to overextend with second Jasmine when you don't need it are really valuable combo lines that should be thought about a little bit more, and I think should be more common than they currently are. Sunseed Twin. Maybe the bane of this deck's existence in terms of just drawing it. Personally, I don't have too many issues with drawing Twin, because there are definitely combos where you can play around it, and even sometimes use Twin as an extender. Sometimes Twin is good to draw. So I'm going to show a few examples. There's no huge set combos with Twin, because it's entirely hand dependent, but show a few examples and then going to draw a hand with Twin and showcase how I play it. So for the first part, the best example I can show is with Unexpected Die. These two in combination, in my opinion, are really, really powerful. I guess that's quite self-explanatory, but I'll show you why. We go Unexpected Die, summon Loci, link 1, summon Dryas, play to Dryas, search out Sowing. Now, there are two ways you can do this. You can now either use the Sowing, summon the Loci from deck, or you can normal summon the Twin. Personally, I like using the Sowing now, because that's the best bait for Ash. Because if you then normal summon the Twin and reveal you have the Twin, that Ash is going to go on something much more impactful, since your hand is a little bit more linear right now. So I'll go Sowing, summon Loci, Dryas effect, summon Healer, Healer effect again. Link 2 into Jasmine, then link 1 into another copy of Dryas. Then you can normal summon your Twin, use the effect, reborn back Loci, and then link 1 for your healer. And now you're doing your full regular combo, plus you already have an extender on the board. So you're ending on more resources than normal with your combo, and you're just ending on your Strenna, Benglancer, etc. board. So there really are a couple of ways you can play around drawing Twin. The other main way to get around drawing Twin is going to be with a card such as using Small World or Glamour to search out Snowdrop. Because if you've already used your normal summon, getting in a position where you have a Dryas on later in your combo, where you've got your Dryas on field and you're able to go summon Snowdrop, summon Twin, Twin Effect or run Loci, you can then make Jasmine plays from there. Especially later on, you can quite see, if you're not using the double healer play straight away, which quite often you're not when you've already drawn your Twin, because you don't have the Graveyard Reborn, saving the Twin for a little bit later, summoning it with Snowdrop, is really valuable, because you then get the extra extender, which is a monster. Going into a board going second, then that's more link materials, and going first, it's more XYZ materials. So shuffle the deck a little bit, and let's draw a hand. Oh, we're going to draw 4 cards, and I'm going to put Twin as the 5th card. Because I did this the wrong way around. And Twin is our 5th card. Okay, so we've got Twin, Loci, okay, Princess, Hand Trap, and Hand Trap. All of the example hands I keep drawing 3 plants, 2 hand traps. So with this hand, we'll start Loci into Dryas Vector Search, grabbing our Sowing. Using Sowing, grabbing Loci, then summoning Healer. Healer effect to gain 300. Then linking 2, going into Jasmine. Should we want top cards? Yep. We'll go Princess Special. Link 1, summon Dryas. Getting it right with you all this time. Link 1, summon Healer. Effect target Dryas to gain. Effect Jasmine to search. Now it gets a little bit more interesting, because actually we're not locked in, so we just go for Therions here. Go effect a Borea summon by equipping the Dryas. Borea effects and Dryas. Grabbing. We'll grab Regulus in a second. Grabbing Disc Coliseum. Where are you? Then Disc Coliseum grabbing the Regulus. Then Jasmine Tribute. Jasmine using Healer. Summon Lone Fire Tribute. Jasmine grab Petal, and then Regulus summon himself. So now we have, okay, now is where we get to the slightly, we can alter the play slightly because we've got Twin. Obviously we can't do the Jasmine Reborn play right now, because we've got the Twin in hand, we just can't do it. We haven't got Twin Engrave. We can use Petal Vector Search though. So the 2 cards we haven't had access to so far are, we've already had our Princess, so we're going to have to go for Sylvan if we want to manipulate into level 4. So we still want access to Mudan, and we want access to Snowdrop. I think I'm going to go for the Snowdrop access here though, because I'm going to use Snowdrop to reborn the Twin in a minute, I think. Sorry, Snowdrop summon the Twin, then reborn Loci, and then link off the Twin for a Dryas, and then use the Twin to reborn the Healer to trigger the second Jasmine. That's my plan. That's the hopeful plan. If this all goes correctly. Which, you know, who knows. I don't even think we want to use the Twin Reborn here, actually, because we've got enough resources. I don't think we need to. Because our aim is to go for the second Jasmine. So either we go, let's just say Petal plus Jasmine into Jasmine, or we go link these 2 into Jasmine, Snowdrop, treat Jasmine, summon, link Twin into Dryas, banish Dryas. I don't think it matters which way around we do it, actually. No, it doesn't matter at all which way around we do it, so we'll just go link into the second Jasmine. Now use Snowdrop, tributing Petal, because we get the extra extender anyway, so it doesn't matter which way around we do it here. Summon Snowdrop, summon Twin, effective Twin, grabbing back Loci. Then link one with Twin, grabbing our healer, and using Twin, banishing as cost the Dryas. Reborn back the healer, effect to gain, effect to search, now grabbing the Mudan. Okay. Look at this. Do some cutting. Okay. We'll link these off into Dance. Use the effect of Dance to mill 3. 1, 2, 3. I mean, that's insane, obviously. But we only get summon 1, so it's fine. Now we can go Sylvan, target the Princess in Graveyard, make this level 4. Also, these both level 4 now. Link into Melius. Melius effect to reborn our Loci. Snowdrop target Loci, so they're all level 4 now, because the Loci is level 4. Overlay for Strenna. Strenna attached to our back. We're going to grab a Lone Fire for next turn. Then we'll just overlay for a second Strenna, just for ease. Effective Mudan. Tributing Strenna as cost. Chaining 1, so chaining 1 to protect from Bell, chaining 2 Mudan. Because realistically they would have already ashed or something by now. Grabbing Concon. Summoning Hyperiton and attaching the Strenna. Ooh. Activate Concon. Hyperiton equip. Concon set from deck, grabbing Sheet. And finally linking into Bengalancer. So we can see when we're able to summon the Twin from hand, we're not hindered at all by drawing that Twin. Drawing that Twin honestly was kind of helpful because with that Loci plus, this is the Loci plus any Rikka combo, but instead of just doing the regular Loci plus Rikka combo end board, we ended with the an extra guaranteed add back from hand. So Twins, yeah, Twins perfectly fine to draw. Also, Twins actually really good in that kind of situation. If we'd have been interrupted, we'd be able to summon the Snowdrop Twin through interruption, and then getting the free reborn into another Jasmine or into a Dance for level manipulation is another really valuable resource that drawing Twin can offer. Obviously, I definitely multiple. It is still bad to draw, but that's an example of how to play around it when you do draw it. Alright, for this next one, we're going to be drawing 5 random cards from the deck, and I'm going to be doing a combo. The idea of this is I'd like to kind of voice my thought process and how to go about trying to mitigate different problems. So if, let's say, I draw a brick like a Twin, how I go about kind of mitigating it and using it to my advantage in my combo, and that kind of thing. So we'll draw 5 random cards. What have we got? We've got Mudan, Loci, Princess, oh wow, Vela, and Droll. Okay, this is a really good hand. So for this hand, I'm trying to think how I do this. So automatically, I think we start off with Princess, and then immediately tribute the Princess to Mudan. Then use Mudan's effect to search. So although my general rule is always going for the Loci for Dryas first, because we've got the Princess protection from Droll, I'm a little bit less scared of that. So immediately we get Concon. Even if we're not really using Concon, I'm probably going to save it for the sheet for later on. Just having the Princess live straight away is really, really nice here to protect us from Ash and Nib. Then the main thing people do, like, get trip up on a little bit though, after they've done this, is because you've used both of these summons from hand, people will do their combo, basically forget they've used them, and then won't be sure what alternative cards to use or cards to replace. So from here, Ultimate Loci, link 1, probably at the top, yeah, Dryas, Dry Spectre Search. Grab Sowing, activate Sowing, summoning Sunseed Twin, wherever you are. Chainlink 1 Twin, targeting Loci, Chainlink 2 Dryas. Gonna grab out, oh, this at the top, summon our Healer, and summon back our Loci. Use the effect of Healer targeting Dryas, gaining a whole 300 life points. Then, link 2, go into Jasmine, link off Twin, summon Dryas, then link off Loci, summon Healer. Healer effect target Dryas, Jasmine effect to search. Now grabbing that Borea. We will use Borea. Again, I think we're just going to target the Dryas here. Then Borea effect, sending Dryas. Grabbing Disc Colosseum. Using Disc Colosseum and adding Regulars. So we're currently not locked into plants, because Princess only locks into plants on field when it's been summoned that way. So we're still not locked into anything. We have used our normal summon there, which is a bit unfortunate. So here, Jasmine tributes Healer. I think we're doing the same kind of setup as normal. Just need to be a little bit careful with zones, because I basically want to have monsters in these far columns in case I go for Dance. Then summon Lone Fire tribute off the Borea, grab. I think we always still grab Petal here. Do we even use? Do I even use the Lone Fire here? Yeah, I think I do. We'll grab Petal. Then switch from the Regulus. Now, the Princess is already alive in Grave, so I've already got access to level 4s through Dance. So I think I'll go straight away. Actually, no, not doing that. Wow. I did Petal to search. I think that's slightly important here. So Petal can go ahead and search. I think I'm just going to grab Snowdrop for now. Because I think my plan is I'm going to make a Strenna first and treat the Strenna with the Snowdrop. Or use Snowdrop to summon Lone Fire. One or the other. Oh, and add back the Lone Fire with Strenna first. We'll go... Because I can immediately go Jasmine plus Dryas. However, if I do that, I'm not necessarily... No. Now we'll link. Grabbing Jasmine. Banish Twin. Banish Jasmine. Summon Healer. Healer target Dryas. Effect Jasmine to search. 8,900 life. And I'm definitely searching our Primula here. Searching our Primula just means that if I do end up adding the Lone Fire back, basically I'm going to add Lone Fire if I hit. So I'm going to be into... Sorry, I'll just explain it here. We're going to link 2. We're going to summon Dance. We use effective Dance. Now, if I hit a plant and then summon it, I can target Princess in Grave, make Strenna, then Snowdrop, summon, tribute monster, summon, and then summon the Lone Fire that we add back from Strenna, and then trigger the Primula. So, just going to mill. And if not, if I don't, it's still level 4, I can summon with the Snowdrop. So, shuffling, cutting, cut in 4, mill the top 3 cards of my deck, Borea, plant, perfect. Die, okay. Princess, even better. So I've milled absolutely insane here. I fully admit, this is insane. We'll just summon both of those. No harm in that one. We'll go Dance, target Princess in Grave, make both these guys level 4. Then I'm going to overlay these 2. Because I want to keep the mood down here just in case I want to link it off. Make our Strenna. Now, because I've milled so well, because I've milled so well here, I don't even need to do half the plays. So I can just go Link 4 straight away into Bengal Lancer. Don't need to waste my Melia, so I can keep my Thrasher OTK, my extra deck. I can go... Obviously I can go Strenna, add back Lone Fire. However, I don't see a point, because I've got the Primula anyway. I can just go... Snowdrop. I'll add back first. I'll detach the Borea. And to be honest, for the grind game, I'm just going to add back that Borea. Then we'll go Snowdrop, Tribute Strenna. Summon Snowdrop. Summon Primula. Strenna triggers. Summoning Hyper. Replace Field Spell with Concon. Hyper Effect to equip. Effect of Snowdrop, targeting whichever one you want. We'll target Primula here. Overlay for Strenna. Then Concon Effect set from deck. Grabbing our Rikka sheet. So that hand, especially because the mills were so good, we've ended in full combo. I'm pretty confident it was full combo with just one hit. Maybe, actually, no, I think it may have been full combo with no hits, to be honest. Because even if we didn't hit anything, we were still getting access to... Who's the Strenna? So one hit was definitely full combo. I'm not sure if none was. I have to go back and review. However, even like that, even if it didn't hit, that was still the majority of the board. It was at least still Strenna, Monster, Bengal Lancer, Sheet, Princess, Concon. Then with Droll and Vela, it's an auto-win no matter what. So for one of the fail combos, I'm going to be going through a random hand against Droll. So I could show some like linear combos through Droll, like Loci through Droll. However, what you do through Droll vastly varies depending on your hand, and I pretty much have to do I feel like I'd have to do an entirely separate combo video for all of this everything again under Droll. So I think it's easier just to do an example hand so people can take away, or you guys can take away the theory and some ideas behind it. Let's play through Droll. So let's see what we've got. Snowdrop. This is the card you always want to see through Droll. Die. Our own Droll. 1-for-1 and Imperm. Okay. So not having a second plant for Snowdrop is a little bit annoying here, but I feel like we can make this work. Because especially since we've got these supporting our own board as well. So we start with Die, grabbing our Loci. Then linked 1 for... So pretty much under Droll you always go for the Dryas search first. Just because this sowing gets you to a lot, so you just always want it. We'll grab Sowing, and then if you get Droll now, you've at least got access to extension. We will go ahead and use the Sowing, grabbing Sunseed Twin. So we have been Drolled now. Grab our Twin, then Chainlink 1 Twin, target Loci, Chainlink 2 Dryas. Always play around the bell. We'll grab Healer and grab Loci. So we just haven't normal summon, which is a really big thing, because it means we can always normal summon the Droll. And she would offer a Jasmine if we need to later. We'll link summon. Do we do that straight away? So there's a couple of options here. We can just normal summon our Droll here, make Jasmine, tribute the Droll. Because our aim here is we really want to make a rank 4, add back, so then we can use Snowdrop. And instead of waiting for the 1-for-1 to discard Droll, I think we just normal summon the Droll for this. Yeah, I'm fairly happy with that play. So we're going to go Link into Jasmine, then normal summon Droll. Jasmine effect, treating our Droll as cost. Grabbing... Even better, we're going to grab Lone Fire. Then Lone Fire will tribute... Lone Fire's just going to tribute itself. Grab Petal. And then Petal effect is going to Foolish, add Princess. Then we can go link off these guys into dance effect. So it does not matter at all if we hit here. It's nice. It would be nice to hit, but it doesn't matter at all. Yeah, we miss. Okay, that's fine. So then we go dance, target our level 4 engrave, target princess, then overlay for Strenna. Use Strenna's effect. We'll attach the petal, grabbing back our lone fire. Now we can use the snowdrop to use it off the Strenna. Summon snowdrop, summon lone fire. Strenna effect will trigger, summoning itself, and grab hyper. So the other unfortunate thing is we didn't. If we'd have milled a copy of Concon, we'd be able to add it back and then try and set from deck. We milled the sheet, which is, it's not the end of the world. So here we do again have a couple of options. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I'd like to do here. Okay, we're going to go effective snowdrop target itself, make everything level 8. Then we'll go dance plus snowdrop into Melius effect of warning back. I also chain hyper just to get an equip because we can. We'll then link summon for 4. Going to Benglancer. Effect. Lone Fire Tree Benglancer. Grab Therion Lily Borea. Then we can overlay, because the Lone Fire is still level 8, into our Teardrop. Then effect a Benglancer, reborning itself back by banishing Melius. And a copy of Healer. So now we've gone from being drolled with monster plus dive plus snowdrop into 4 interruptions, because we've still got the Princess engrave as well. We still have the follow-up from Reborning Back Petal, and we still have Imperm. We've got 5 interruptions still through droll, which is pretty good. But I hope this kind of gives an idea of the concept of what you're trying to do through droll. Typically, you're pretty much always trying to get into Strenna through level manipulation. You're always using your first search from Dryas to search Sowing, forcing a level manipulation, and this is with missing from dance. If you hit from dance, you can potentially end on even more than this. Another pretty common question I get is, how do I play around Shifter, or how do I play through Shifter? So, obviously it depends on your hand, on the matchup, game 1, game 2. However, for game 1 where you're not starting in things specifically for Shifter, it can vary based on the hand. So, let's draw a hand. And I'll go through thought process, exactly the same as droll. I'll go through my thought process, because going through a ton of individual combos, I'd have to make an entirely different combo video, which, unfortunately, I don't have the time to make an entirely different combo video just for Shifter. So, 5 cards. Let's see how we play the Shifter. Princess, Twin, yep. Veiler, so can't use it. Veiler, so can't use it. Small World, okay. Small World makes this significantly better. So we're going to assume Shifter in standard phase, because that's fairly standard, I'd like to think, right now, especially with Tier being in the fray for flute players. Drawing Twin is especially unfortunate, because although drawing Twin isn't necessarily that bad in this kind of hand, drawing it under Shifter is particularly annoying. Okay, so I think always starting with Small World, Reveal Veiler is, yeah, logical. I think always starting with Small World, Reveal Veiler. So the cards I'm tempted to reveal immediately are going to be Ash, because I could then search another 0 attack monster, namely Loci. There are a couple of reveals here. I think Ash into Loci is correct though. So we'll go Ash and grab our Loci. Unfortunately, not having a Mudan bridge immediately is a tiny bit irritating here, but it's fine. We could find a way to bridge into Lone Fire here. However, this serves the same purpose. Especially since we've already drawn the twin follow-up, I'm fine with this. So, branch these guys and add our Loci. We'll normal summon our Loci. Link 1. Go into, not at the top this time, our Dryas. Dryas effect, search Sowing. Activate Sowing. Summoning Loci. Then using the effect of Dryas, summon from extra deck. Grabbing Healer. Then using Healer effect, starting Dryas, gaining 300 life. So the whole theory here is we're going for a controlling end board. Especially with this hand, because if you see Snowdrop, it's a little bit different. However, with this, Snowdrop in general is very, very good to hard draw into floodgates, like Droll or Shifter, where it's less the searches are less accessible. For now, though, you're trying to pretty much con-con control. Your whole entire aim is just going for the con-con control. Here we'll go into Jasmine, use Jasmine, tribute Loci. So you either summon Mudan here, or summon Petal. For me, I don't really want to waste a Petal. I don't see a reason to, so I'm just going to grab Mudan. Because I'd rather save the battle protection, so they can't just attack over the Mudan here. Use Con-Con. Sorry, use Mudan, not Con-Con, to search out Con-Con, then use Con-Con, setting Rikka's sheet. Now, a couple of things to note. I'd pass here, personally. Although you can extend more with Princess, keeping the Princess in hand to tribute negate, so you still at least have Princess sheet Con-Con, is much more valuable to me. I value that significantly more than trying to then extend with a dance or something like that, or like into a Bengal Lancer. Then of course we have a few options. So although we can't do it in this hand, and we move all of these cards to the side for a second, the general things that I would note under Shifter are Therions are significantly worse. However, Strenna, if you tribute off the Strenna, it will still trigger. So if you have access to something like Glamour, you will still make Strenna, and then if you tribute off with a Princess or with your sheet, you will still then be able to summon either the Teardrop or the Hyperiton and equip, which is really valuable against decks like Flunder. The other thing to note is that some of your making Bang Lancer is normally never worth it under Shifter, because you have to go, and because you're banishing your resources as well, you have to go so neg to make this. You're typically you're 99% of the time relying on Con-Con control with Sheet and Princess. Always try and keep that Princess in hand, and then ending on maybe Strenna. You're just trying to control with your Rikka cards, and then since Shifter decks typically aren't as explosive, you normally live, and then you're focusing on the grind game because you don't use many cards in your combo if you're only going for your Rikka cards. That's how, personally, I play on Shifter. And that's it for all the combos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and also big thanks to everyone who, over the last year and a half, has helped make these plank combos happen, especially to like the Plank Gang group, Tom Rose, who helped with a lot of the combos, especially with the newer lines of Twin, Alex Robertson and Marcus Patel, part of the original Plank Gang. Thank you so much also to members. Big thanks to members for supporting me and allowing me to make this kind of content. Like, this wouldn't really happen without anyone who supports me. So thank you so much, and I'll see everyone in the next video.